course, but when you hold a culture, you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand,
talented all along. Think we're fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine,
Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see your blackest night attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star. And fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of its secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah.
talented all along. Think we're fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come on.
Yeah, Lord, please bless my palace of bones. My soul call my skeleton home, it's on the phone. Get a receiver back to Tyrone. We made a pact, I'm going back home. Yeah, pack my bag, stagger back to the zone. With a bag full of daggers I've thrown. I'm like my own masochist, slash my wrist with a poem. And when I'm gone, don't tamper with or sample my songs unless you strong. Bicep emojis in the group chat. 5 sets of burpees, don't disturb me if the booth black. I'm going through it, got a bunch of baggage on my roof rack. I have a lot of habits that produce that. They gon' put they tag on it. My condolences to the fast moments. Hope the solar system assists my slower mission and put some lag on it. Window to my soul peering inside the crib where my spirit resides. Lyrics are die.
Yeah, that hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and safe with lock and key and combination. Keep it gold and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, that time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone that'd be, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past who done quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, tell them it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it them believe. That time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reground. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
You are looking live at the WBC Arena. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Lyndon King Arthur.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack boy so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place where my jeers are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that girl if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95s and nightgloves slapped on. Soon put chef on the map, son. Don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, that's bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again, Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. Nah, that ain't the flexo. I got cheers on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars. I got bars in my name like Esco, and I'll slap them off like Crespo. Go dish out the news like Metro, and it's punks know that I don't tech joke. In person they reject more. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up we have the artist. And he'll be facing the one and only Josh Taylor, 143 pounds even. He stands at 5 foot 8 inches tall and fights as a southpaw.
Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference there. That reach is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with, because if that jab is used and that right hand is followed, there is going to be a problem tonight.
First up, the artist from the United States of America. Josh the Tartan Tornado Taylor, one of the most aggressive, in-your-face fighters in the world today. Watch out for this hard-hitting southpaw who fights out of Scotland.
Just take note, look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the dark green trunks with green trim. The artist. Fighting out of the blue corner, a boxing sensation from Scotland. A hard-hitting, undisputed 140-pound champion of the world, Josh the Tartan Tornado Taylor.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. And we're underway in round one. This is with the straight left. Down goes Taylor. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
The corner needs to be nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Left hook scores. We got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being such a player. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Usually you don't have to worry about getting a sunburn when you're fighting, Johnny, but that's certainly the case today with the sun blazing.
So Todd, let me explain to you. You're outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fire that's dropping in there. This is where...
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. What do we expect to see here in round two? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Perfect counter shot. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. This fighter has been described as a... Whoa, wait a minute! Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This has been a very competitive round as we pull right there. And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Why weren't they covering up? From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Basics. Sticking with him. Go again. Yeah, you get the time in already.
There ain't no room. Only one, number one. There ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game, you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I missed them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
Hello, fight fans. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the WBC Arena. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Here we have the artist. And he'll be facing the one and only Josh Taylor. He's going to go in as a welterweight, 143 pounds. He's 5'8" tall with a reach of nearly 70 inches.
You want to get out of the way because when you've got a brawler that's in your face that wants to walk through you like a truck, you've just got to use your speed, use that reach, use that height, and keep them off you because if they get up close and personal, you're going to have no ribs left.
Up first is the artist from the United States of America. Tartan Tornado, Josh Taylor, one of the best fighters in the history of the United Kingdom and certainly out of Scotland, the undisputed light welterweight champion of the world.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shut night.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the dark green trunks, trimmed with green, the Artist. Fighting out of the blue corner, a boxing sensation from Scotland, a hard-hitting, undisputed 140-pound champion of the world, Josh the Tartan Tornado Taylor.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You couldn't even squeeze through to your seat. This is that packed. The atmosphere is ridiculous.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Down goes Taylor. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
We're going to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Where are the jabs? Where are the body punches? These two guys are just going after each other's chin. Good left hook. He misses. Hold that thought. And we may see a stoppage here. Oh, wait a minute. What a massive upset this would be. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Now he's switching off.
He completely switched.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Can't score with that right uppercut. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Look at that left uppercut. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut will probably come in handy.
Swarmer, a good swarmer will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocket and stinging you wherever you're at.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. The defense failed them. How is this fight still continuing? Well, hold on a second, Johnny. We're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. This may do it. And the artist has been dropped. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
There's the bell for round 3. And really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to shift around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. A counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
The jab doesn't quite connect. I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Hold it right there. A chance to make history. And down goes the artist. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
To make or break a fighter.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. And there's the bell to start round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Punch, counter punch. comes down to what you can do on the inside.
Sometimes I've been with fighters that don't know what to do, don't have to break it down. Then they get a little dirty.
Hook misses. And he misses with the left uppercut. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one's dare do anything out of turn.
That counter shot lands. Oh my God, Johnny! Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
What do? You go back out there. Don't forget the job and don't get carried away. You have to just add that. Boxing, be smart, get your shots. And remember, don't know back into the fights. Don't give no free shots. Keep smart. Good work out there. It's up.
Back into the fray here in round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won the hands down.
The perfect counter lands. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this one. Did you see that? And the artist will be forced down. The old liver shot will buckle your knees every time, as this replay shows.
That's lights out right there.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
He's got the advantage halfway through the rounds.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Where was the defense? And the artist has been dropped. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Put him back on this round. Get out there and slip
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. This is the beginning of round 6. You've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? This could be the end. And down goes the artist. And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
A shot from the gods took him out.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack boy so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place on my jeers are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that girl if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95's a nightclub slapped on. Soon put chef on the map, son. Don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again. Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. Nah, that ain't the flex so. I got J's on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars. I got bars in my name like Esco. And I'll slap them off like Crespo. Go dish out the news like Metro. And it's punks know that I don't tech joke. In person they reject smoke. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn.
one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game, you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room.
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, the artist. And standing across from him, it's Mickey Ward. Tip the scales 142 pounds even. He's 5'8" tall with a reach of 70 inches.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
First up we have the artist from the United States of America. Mickey Ward. If you're looking for heart, courage, and determination, this is your guy. One of the toughest fighters that's ever laced them up.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the dark green trunks, trimmed with green, the artist. Fighting out of the blue corner from Lowell, Massachusetts, here is the exciting junior welterweight world title challenger, Irish Mickey Ward.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere is usually second to none if you get the right fights.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Missing with that jab. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Tried to score with the uppercut. Looking to land the hook. How about that time counter shot? What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Come on, we're going into it. We're better than this. Play round. Relax. Basics. Stick your rhythm back when you go again. Don't give no free shots, yeah? Don't be looking at the one shot at a time. When you go out there, just take the round off. Win the round on your job. And breathe when you're sticking around. You need to switch back on. Get focused.
And there's the bell to start round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're trained to fight a swarmer, you gotta focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You are fighting a swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving the man a chance that shouldn't have one.
They miss with the jab. Straight right just misses. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. They both want a highlight reel knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to... Oh, wait a minute! All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
Don't get carried away. Okay, now you're switching up. You're starting to make mistakes, and you switch. Relax now, but don't go into water. Don't be looking out for one second. Get back out there and win.
The bell rings, and we start the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with that hook. When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
You have got long arms, you know the bigger fighter. You've got to keep him out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use the end of shot power.
Mickey Ward gets rocked. He's been in these situations before, but can he find his way out this time? Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will he do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to...
Hold on a second, Johnny. And we may see an early stoppage here. And down goes the artist. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
I need to see that again.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though.
Back at it in round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to block.
The referee and the artist has been dropped. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
The right foot. What a shot.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Those counter punches have to hurt. He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect, James.
Down goes Ward. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Neither one of these fighters. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. 1 round, 2 knockdowns, each by a different fighter.
And they were heavy knockdowns too.
I like that round. Good round. You feel good?
Raise the bell to start round 5. Keep in mind, both of these fighters got knocked down in the prior round.
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
A swing and a miss with the left hook. Is this the beginning of the end? A night, and the artist will be forced down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. What a night we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is the Bulldozer. And facing him here is this man, Alexander Usyk, 6'3" and 198-centimeter reach.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
First up, the Bulldozer from the United States of America. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the blue trunks with red trim, the Bulldozer. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
If you know you can fight, you don't need a crowd, you don't need anything apart from that opponent in the opposite corner.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Missed with that right uppercut. Threw the uppercut but did not score. And he scores with the counter. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Caution is being thrown to the wind. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Okay, I'm happy. Just stay focused. The jab's working hard. Oh, 1, 2 straight away. No, I can't listen. Good work, was thinking.
need you to switch back on, get focused, get the marker.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. I think that would be some more.
Get out there and switch. Get this boxing back together.
Keep the timing on level. Right and beautiful.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Don't have to load up. Don't hit the referee one shot at a time.
Oh, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Get him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
That jab doesn't score. Very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Swing and a miss with the hook. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Misses with the jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Switch on. Switch on. First minute is to find the job and then start the start to make mistakes and switch off immediately to switch.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Keep it slow. Keep getting shots off.
And there's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting as counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every trick.
And this with that jab. They exchanged punches. Some nice exchanges from both men. Did you see that? And we may see an early stoppage here. Looks like trouble was averted.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! This could be the end! Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they do?
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. An upset of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. And that'll do it as the bulldozer goes down. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I've got to see that again.
Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
I love that. I love that. That shot's slick. So just keep it down on your face. I said, just stick a few body shots in there. Just bear it back. Stay focused.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. Back at it in round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
He threw a punch and just got countered. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. He just misses with that jab. It all comes down to what you can do on the inside.
You're getting in there with a fighter with a longer reach. Now you've got to depend on.
Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to power you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
Listen, you switched off. What are you doing?
Time for the 5th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Can't score with that jab. That jab doesn't score. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
When you find somebody so big, this is when you've got to stick to your game plan. You deviate, you're out of there.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Uppercut can't find a home. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
On to the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight with one punch. These two fighters are made for one another. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen some fighters with a great chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin right.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Why weren't they covering up? That was the moment. Hold that thought. Can they finish it? Down goes the bulldozer. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
That's it, a unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.